What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review a 2001 album by Jonny 5 and Yak. Jonny 5 of Flobots and Yak. Basically this product is called Onomatopoeia and it came out in the late spring. And this particular product came out in the late spring of 2001. Now with Embarrassed About It here, this is a request by Larry the Batman fan as far as he's pitching. I'm an excellent type bears get to some of these type products here within the pitch behind it. But paying attention to the product, I reviewed Flobots in like the fall of 2025 pitches like that. Their 2007/2008 album pitches like that. But Jonny 5, one of the members, Jonny 5, had a hit album as far back as 2001 within pitches like that. That kind of has a lot good technology and kind of savvy type album pitches like that. Differential type fray than like the aspects of Flobots with Fight with Tools from 2007-2008 within some type fairs. But it's kind of pitch as far as saying with that particular album, Flobots was kind of more on like Rage Against the Machine type vibes, just a more kind of sunlit kind of just in a more ballot box and soapbox kind of shit to say, food for thought type fair pitches like that. But it's kind of ordeal as far as saying this particular one is kind of within the aspect, this kind of more insular pitches like that. Not to say it's full bound, but it's this kind of pitch as far as saying this neighborhood bound, same sort of aspect as like Flobots, but it's less with the pitch of like quite as much with like the bravado kind of amongst it with like an ensemble of just like a palette of kind of extra kind of content to kind of talk about. It's just less on its mind this time, but it's kind of pitched as far as saying just a little bit more free bass pitch like that, more stoner centric within some type fairs. It's kind of pitched interesting type fairs, seeing Jonny 5 within these aspects, because within the aspects it was a little bit more work centric with like the 2007-2008 type album. But it's kind of pitched as far as saying some good aspects that have like mild kind of amounts of Incubus type vibes and pitches like that, but it kind of does in like a glitch club type outing type aspect pitches like that. And the fair about this album that's surprising about it is just the fact that this was kind of back in like the very early stages of the internet pitches like that. So it's kind of fair as far as saying this kind of internet centric and kind of more technology kind of savvy type album was kind of within the pitch. It was kind of before things like dual core and some of those type folks within pitch. This was kind of an original type era, especially before a lot of things like September 11th, George Bush's very early moments around this time pitches like that. Some of this type is just quite consistent type difference. Aaliyah was still around some of these type pitches within these phrases as far as paying attention to kind of like a more internet centric. It's kind of interesting that rap music would kind of have some of these type fairs considering the pitch that in certain senses this is before albums like the Eminem Show and 50 Cent with this is before albums like the Eminem Show and 50 Cent with Get Rich or Die Tryin', and fairs like particular Nelly with Hot in Here, some of these type pitches, some of these type fries within aspects like that. So it's kind of aspect this blossoming, escapingly different times within some of these type pitches. Kind of a revolutionary album, but kind of underappreciated as far as those pitches can happen. So within the fair, I'm not sure if Jonny 5 himself is like a solo folk, kind of has more products within some of these type pitches, but it's kind of fair as far as saying this did have some good productive type fair. It's kind of within the pitch. There is a learning curve about this album, just to be able to say within pitches like that. It's kind of the fair. It's just the aspect, for one thing, just the aspect of paying attention more glitch club type aspects, and just the tone of just kind of more within like the meme type culture within an internet social media type fray for what it was back in 2001, and then just on top of that talking about like the particular fair just not really just the way that music kind of was back in 2001 with some of these type of pitches, that it wasn't songs like In the Club by 50 Cent, Hot in Here by Nelly, Drop It Like It's Hot by Snoop Dogg, some of those type fairs that were blossoming a lot further once things started getting more VH1 kind of MTV centric pitches like that. So it's just kind of just awkward type era for some of these type fairs kind of come out within like the commonplace. In certain senses this was kind of even before Eminem and D12 with Devil's Night as far as those pitches kind of happened. So it's kind of right, this was actually probably a week or so before that album kind of particularly came out, pitches like that. So it's just within the variety as far as saying paying attention towards it, just within the fray kind of about it, but just the pitch as far as saying big deal of a product, but just kind of underappreciated some of the stuff here. So just the pitch as far as saying, but it does get a 10 out of 10 pitch like that. There's at least 11 songs in here. There's 14 songs in here, but 3 of which are interludes and a reprise, some of those type pitches, so it narrows it down to 11. Recommend all 11 songs. I'm going to talk about the one that Larry the Batman fan recommended to me, pitched like this. Not really a single, but it's kind of pitch. It had like the commonplace, some of these type phrase about it. But there's some ones. One of them in particular is a review I'm looking up on here, which is jungleindyrock.com, that had one of the few type places I could see within the aspect that really had things to say as much within the commonplace kind of about it. They said that the recommended track that they fucked with was the 10111, the binary type song. Within the aspect of remembering how the fair, that particular aspect of like the way that they did that one is just I'm probably just going to call it the binary song. That's the pitch about it. So that's the most popular song also according to Spotify, pitches like that. And then the next song I'll talk about after that is the song Larry the Batman fan recommended to me, which is Heads in the Sand as far as those pitches happen. So basically 101.1 binary song pitches like that. This song's like a slogged and savvy kind of interval and early bird. The binary song's like a slogged and savvy kind of interval and early bird moments to get here, pitches like that. Just OJ and Toast, some of these type areas, just some infomercial fun as far as these pitches kind of happen. This kind of bogus type hours, just the slag factor, probably, especially back in probably 2001 type days, not much within the commonplace, probably before like the aspect of this, before products like Instagram and YouTube, fairs like that, since that pitches, so it's just the after effect of this kind of more kind of analog type times, pitches like that, since that fairs. But just good, nice fare to fire up some toast, pitches like that, get some bacon on it, some of those type pitches with an aspect, just have like kick-ass kind of breakfast, some type products within it. But yeah, just infomercial hours, pitches like that, some type fares, just memes going on nowadays within some type pitches, good products about it. Second song within the phrase to talk about is the song Larry the Batman fan recommended to me, which is Heads in the Sand as far as these first going to happen. This particular song is like a ruffled day, kind of jarbled makeshift to get here, pitch like that. It's the vibes it kind of gave me up, pitch like that. Just need like a pick me up, definitely within some that pitches, something within your system, get like some Bacardi going within the availability. If it's not just like en route to work or pitch like that, but just amidst like the day shift kind of aspects of it, just kind of screw it type vibes, pitch like that. Where fam at, some stuff pitch, just figuring out where folks kind of like, where's that new Watch Mojo or the Needle Drop type video, paying attention to the products of it, pitches like that, just fairs like that, just kind of some blase within the aspect of like those fairs. So this kind of pitch, especially for back in those days, was probably a lot more of like a real argue about it, some of those type fairs, but just a pitch of this blase type factor, just like the gulag type fashions of this. So this is going to be one of those days type vibes, pitches like that amongst some type of deals, but just the aspect, this kind of, it's really just a song that needed some straightening, pitch like that. This kind of aspects for us saying, just keep it in the aspect of mind, pitch like that. Just get to like a bottle of good Bacardi, something like that. Some stuff there's good pitches. Have Doritos, pitch like that. Some of those stuff there's good pitches about it. There's another song that's kind of within that relative type variety of Heads in the Sand, pitch like that, which is Imitators, a good X. Imitators a good excellent type ones, like a feeling froggy kind of traffic dismantle to get here within the same aspect. Not quite as much muzak type bound as full bound, but just kind of errand type runs. Probably didn't have like the hard sire fares like that. If like Flames kind of like, grab some of these type thing. If you got like some house party type pickups, pitch like that, just first choice is not really happening right correctly, pitch like that. Just kind of chirping folks, figuring out the aspects, just figuring out the next modes of just getting towards the product of this, getting things assembled as far as the fair is going to happen. It's kind of afternoon and just kind of traffic and out in the fray kind of scramble as far as these pitch games. A good type fares about it was this kind of pitch. Get like a McDouble along the way, get like a caramel kind of Crown Royal pitch like that, sunset varieties. There's plenty of good choices pitch like that, sunset varieties within it, good pitches. But paying attention to the aspect, the form is real hitting type ones, like a drooping kind of summer evening kind of glitch type fair pitch like that. Kind of gives me vibes like relative kind of dance club type fair, just kind of in a more just far out type sense, pitch like that. Not so much far out in terms of like not being chosen, but it's the pitch of this kind of warp within pitch like that. Good song to get stuck to, pitch like that. Hella Cool Ranch type Doritos nearby. Some of these stuff fairs just pick up Oreos and Andes chocolate. Some of those stuff fairs with dames and flames in mind, pitch like that. Some stuff varieties about it. So just kind of a good cut loose about the form. Some of these type fairs just within the pitch, just some of those type ones, probably the head slog type factor and the tear up type fashion, just a little bit larger pitch like that. Pretty good, nice tune for 2001 as far as these fairs going to go, considering that it wasn't produced by like Timbaland or Swizz Beatz. Some of those type folks, some of those type aspects, pitches like that, Dr. Dre and like Pharrell, some of those type folks doing pitches, just good type varieties. Good simple low key type one pitch like that. Just a good nice bop type bounce to kind of just be stuck as hell in like some summer heat. Some of those type fairs. Just some good songs that have the munchies on this particular album, so it's definitely within pitch. Just the enjoyment factor, like embellish good pitches like that, which is just definitely high grade pitches like that. The last straw is the hitting type 1 part 2000s. Good pitches like amidst some socializing commotion, kind of get here products like that. This house party kind of red cup type white noise pitch like that. Just some riptide kind of fun. This one's kind of more like festivity type vibes. Gives me vibes like Vanilla Ice and Two Live Crew, just in a more early 90s type fashion where it'd be more move the crowd as if there's actually a performance going. Some of those type pitches. It's less kind of a party type song within the pitch as far as just like a song to kind of listen to when that sort of shit's happening, more within the pitch of just like an actual commotion where it's going to be like some sort of performer kind of there. So it's just kind of pitch as far as that fray. There's good products about it. Good, nice phrase about it. Onomatopoeia, the title track is a hitting type 1s, like a nice springtime, kind of appreciate the weather pitch like that. Clean the house, some of these type pairs, just some dick around type music. Some of these type aspects have like lays, some pairs like that, barbecue lays, sour cream and onion lays. Some of these type pairs, standard lays pitch like that. It's kind of news is on some of these type pitches. See what's up with the news, just local. See what's up with the news, computer-wise, affairs like that. Just the pitch, mixtape, gossip, sometimes that pitch within the products, as far as these pitch gonna go, extra aspects like that. Magic numbers, a hitting type 1s, rolled nice type 1s, pretty similar to like the form, but just less bending bounds, like a super droopy, kind of eyes low, kind of bong rips, and Gardettos, kind of fair pitch like that. Gardettos, cherry 7-Up, sometimes that pitches just real nice, spicy type snacks, really make your tongue dance. Some of these type ordeals, just stupid ass movies, probably being on pitch like that. Some good type phrases, appreciate like the fair with pals pitches like that. Movies like Phone Booth. Not say Phone Booth is a stupid movie, but just some of those type ones, just the pitch of disc, getting hell laughs out of it. Getting hell laughs out of it, some of these type pitches. SPAR is a hitting type 1, SPAR, some of these type pairs within the pitch. So this kind of probably gets an acronym as far as those pairs can have within the pitch as far as saying, but SPAR is like a nice summer lit, kind of porch laxing to kind of get here. Nice summer lit, kind of porch laxing to get here, pitch like that. Have like quarter pounders, Dr. Pepper, some stuff fares about it. Just memes definitely going pitch like that. Just some time waste within pal type. Time waste with pals and diva type fair pitch like that. Just kind of a hot type song, good pitch like that. Just L'Ennui is a hitting type 1s, like a good new metal style, kind of feeling warped and right type tune pitch like that. Definitely pretty keyed. Some stuff aspects. Another good one within like Incubus type fair, Limp Bizkit, like 1999 pitch like that. Just some of those type ones feels like Fred Durst. Feels like Fred Durst, feels like Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray within certain aspects of more 97, 95, 99 pitches like that. Also feels like the folk from Incubus. Brandon Boyd, as far as those first guys. Action type pitches, paying attention to the product of a good pitch like that. But yeah, just Incubus type fairs, DVD pickups, pitches like that. Just Jennifer Garner type movies for Flames in Mind, pitches like that. Some of those type ones, just more female lead type ones in the aspect of this pitches. Some of those type fairs, just kind of aspect of this. Shopping kind of galloping amidst the fray of it, just kind of within this warm lick type day pitch like that. This good song to toke to within in between. Simulacras, a hitting type 1s, like a neighborhood kind of simple stroll to get here, pitch like that. This Taco Bell run, sometimes type bears, this cheddar ruffles, sometimes type asterisks and tongue, good pitch like that. This pleasant kind of nothing type fun pitch like that. So this one of these type 1s, kind of like a song like by Alien Ant Farm, Traps, and these type folks. Just kind of the particular fair, just like some of that alt metal, alt rock kind of disc dredge, like this the pasty kind of day pitches like that. Some type fairs, but just the aspect of this like pleasant skies pitch like that. Just one of those type ones. This Parkside type fair, just pitches so just like a healthy type day within pitch, just random kind of Tuesday, just for out in the fray pitch like that. It's kind of real vanilla type song, but excellent type pitches about it. Usually Taco Bell type run type songs, but I have some of these type phrases when I talk about them are just more within the gas type fair. But it's this kind of pitch of just saying screw it, it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm gonna go pick up some tacos. Fairs like that, this gas station type runs. You like cheddar, you like simple fairs like cheddar ruffles, some stuff. Asked to dismiss the pitch, just like day product and pitches like that. I don't think I've talked about Free Written. This is a hitting type 1. It's a good, nice one as well. Free Written's like a good, savvy kind of Rage Against the Machine type vibes and like a techno sense. It's kind of the aspects for us those first going to happen. This local kind of bop long, I'd say here. Similar to like Simulacra, but just more within the pitch. Just a little bit more kind of glitch-like, a little bit more techno-like pitches like that. But yeah, good bop along kind of get here definitely within these pitches. Just have some lays long for ride pitches like that. And then later on in the song kind of switches to more venue club kind of fair pitch like that to kind of embellish. It's kind of the pitch as far as those varieties when talking about like a savvy kind of Rage Against the Machine. It's just kind of the aspect of this kind of getting like a mixture of like the way Orgy, the electronic, the way that a band like Orgy, the electronic kind of band with songs like Blue Monday and like Stitches, some of those type ones within pitch like that would kind of do a fair just like a Rage Against the Machine kind of just summer bop within pitch, just corner store and particular corner store and drugstore type runs pitch like that. Pick up the paper and Fritos, some stuff. Just kind of tons as far as those pairs. It's good techno type. Good techno type slide with that pitch like that, and then yeah, the club, and then yeah, some club phrase afterwards to get crunk to pitch like that. So it's within the fair as far as saying. So paying attention towards it here. 10 out of 10 albums. Some of these type pitches within the products as far as these pitches gonna go. I think I talked about all these within the aspects kind of about it. So within the fair as far as saying social score more or less, I'd probably give the social score maybe like a 9.75 or 9.5. I look after it, probably is gonna be a 9.75. I think the fair about it would be a 9.75 within these pitches. It is available on Spotify and it probably should be on iTunes, fairs like this, and it's type some of these type digital marketplaces, pitches like that within these appeals. It's a hitting type album, kind of like I said, underappreciated within these pairs. Just the aspect, it didn't seemingly have a single. This is kind of more before like that particular aspect within the variety, like the subgenre I was getting to. So it's this kind of pitch of just combining Rage Against the Machine with like a kind of Daft Punk and like particular like orgy and some of those technology and kind of just like to more or less say Error 404 type vibes, pitches like that, just kind of with the aspect of this like this savvy kind of technology type fair, pitches like that within some stuff prices. The pitch as far as saying doing that within a rap type fair, as far as like the pitch of getting towards like the product, like the bravado as to how internet rap and early markets. This is before a lot of mixtapes as well within these pitches. That's another type thing as far as saying paying attention before getting to like mixtape type fair, before that sort of shit would be free, pitch like that. Is before Dat Piff, before like some of these type fairs of vast, before like a vast majority of mixtapes. It's just the fair as far as saying ahead of the times as far as it kind of was within these pitches, as far as paying attention to the product. It's just kind of fair. There's good type product as far as doing it, but it's just kind of pitch that the aspect behind like not so much the execution, but just the phrase, the how like the complex, the reception kind of got towards it was just kind of pitch. I think it's just kind of meant to be, not to say full bound meant to be, but just the reception that it kind of got just seems to not match like the aspect of what the damage it kind of did. So it's just the fair as far as saying the products of it on here are really thrilling. Some of these type ones I would say within some type pitches, the form is a real hitting type one. That's the real immediate one to kind of go for in terms of like the least amount of like learning curve about it. This is a real nice one to just kind of just bop along, just kind of two-step type song like a glitch club and some of these type places. Just more dance varieties with the aspect of just having eyes low pitch like that, just get tore up pitches like that, just one hitter affairs like that in your pocket. Some of the stuff there is just en route to Taco Bell or some of the stuff places with the aspect, just kind of aspects like neighborhood type, just commotion fairs like that. I would say that these songs, like one of which, the Larry the Batman fan song, He Showed Me Heads in the Sand, and then the Imitator are like two nice ones for like some traffic kind of mishap pitches like that. Just when they're afraid of just kind of the dismantle like day fair, but just kind of aspect of just like the good job type factor that goes along with it. So these songs need some straightening, like a good aspect to like a few shots of vodka or something like that, but it's kind of pitch once you get past those particular phrases. Also supposing you don't have to drive, it's just good type pitch for like the aspect of dislike, kind of within the bustle, like the day fair, kind of halfway muzak, halfway makeshift, some of the stuff pitches within the tone, but also just the pitch as far as just erranding and fairs like that, just some wrap-ups just within product of dislike. Kind of a technology kind of fair of like this muzak and this erranding type push pitches like that. So good type varieties. Then there's some ones on here. There are some Incubus, new metal type songs, porch type music, some of these type fairs, good pitches within these varieties. So it's this kind of pitch as far as I'm paying attention towards it here. Breakfast song or two, some of these type pitches. So it's just the aspect as far as saying good socialize on here pitches like that. But it's this kind of aspect that the approach is just kind of more lateral pitch like that. It just doesn't come right at your face, pause to kind of say pitch like that, but it just doesn't come right at your face with an aspect as far as saying within the particular tone, just like a whopping type one within the pitch as far as saying this is the particular product is something that's like the breadwinner and fairs like that. It's this kind of pitch. It's more kind of just it's more word of mouth and like an internet type fair type fashion, but the pitch behind it is it does have some good type phrase, but it's a good pitch like that. So 9.75 social, some of those type fairs is good pitches, some of these type ones, it's good step out, some of these type varieties. It's not a square type album, it's not like a sober kind of straight edge, not to say as if that's a problem, it's just a pitch. I mean, there's some hustle on here there is some hustle and music on here on top of that, but you do get some aspects like some tear up in your system, so it's good type varieties, so you don't have to worry about not having like any fun factors about it. So it's good pitches. In terms of future, I'm not as full bound sure. I want to say Flobots and Jonny 5 within these pitches have done more type varieties. I think at least up to like 2021 or something like that. They have more than 3 albums, so it's kind of the pitch as far as saying I reviewed one of them, and I'm not counting this particular album as far as the 4 albums that they've done pitches like that, but it's just an aspect like some further type ones. Like I said, Jonny 5 might have more type products somewhere between like this 2001 album and the 2007 album with Flobots. This kind of pitch. If there's more, I'll probably get to them pitches like that, but the aspect I'm going to get back to Flobots eventually with some of these type pitches, but this is a classic here, good pitch like that, just some bona fide and blistering type phrase that I have to say.